Come in.
Hi, Dr. Page. I'm Samantha with ADP. It's a pleasure meeting you today. May
Hi.
I sit down?
Yes, of course.
Okay, thank you so much again for meeting with me today. I know you're a very busy man, so I really do appreciate your time. My aunt is actually also a doctor, and her schedule is always packed, so I know we're looking to keep this meeting under 15 minutes today. Is that correct?
Yes, that would be great. And do you know what type of doctor your aunt is?
Yeah, she's actually a general physician also, so yeah, she's always so busy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I definitely do want to respect your time, and I'll just go ahead and tell you what I have planned for today. Is that okay?
Of course. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so I just wanted to find out a little more about your current payroll system and the challenges you're currently facing, and then try to set up an appointment to meet again to discuss a proposal that can help you with your needs. Is that going to be all right?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay, great. And is there anybody else that should be included in this meeting today?
No, not today. My wife Ellen and our administrative assistant, they may be able to join us in our next meeting to hear your proposal.
Okay, and do you mind if I take notes?
No, actually, that'd be great. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. So right now, you have two locations. Is that correct?
Yes. In fact, we have one in Noonan and another in Peachtree City.
Okay, that's wonderful. How many employees do you have?
Right now, we have 35 employees, 20 at Noonan, and 15 employees at Peachtree.
Okay. And are you looking to expand or add another location anytime soon?
Actually, yes. We are hoping to have a third location within the next 2 years or so, but we're concerned about having to hire a full-time accountant because that would cut into our budget for our new location in the town of Tyrone,
Mm-hmm.
where we're hoping to add another 5 employees or so.
Okay. Well, that's definitely great news. I'm so glad you guys are expanding. Hopefully, I can come up with a solution that will prevent you from having to hire someone else to conduct your payroll operations. Speaking of which, who currently manages the payroll administration?
Right now, my wife Ellen, she's currently handling most of the payroll operations with the occasional help from our assistant Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but Ellen, she's having a hard time keeping up with what is supposed to be a part-time job, especially with our new expansion happening and having kids at home.
Okay, how many kids do you have?
Oh, we have two kids. Our son, he's 5, and my daughter, she's 7.
Okay, well, that's definitely a crucial time for your wife to spend time with them.
Yeah, especially with my son's karate lessons, my daughter's piano practices, and all the PTA meetings my wife attends. She's always busy.
Mm-hmm, yeah, it definitely sounds like she has a lot on her plate. So what is your current payroll system? Do you use something that's in-house?
Yes. Currently, we're using a program called Microsoft Dynamics.
Okay, and if you don't mind me asking, about how much does that cost you?
Well, we have to upgrade the software every year, and
Mm-hmm.
that costs around $1,500.
Okay, so well, we definitely want to keep in mind that we want to keep the payroll system cost effective for you. Is there a specific process that Ellen uses to conduct the payroll operations?
Right now, she has to key in the payroll through manual time cards that are collected bi-weekly, which takes about 3 minutes per time card, and I would say a total of 1 hour to key in payroll.
Mm-hmm.
Then she signs, stuffs, sorts, and mails the checks,
Okay.
which takes around another 2 hours each pay period.
Wow, that definitely sounds like it's very time consuming for her. I would love to be able to give you some of that time back by finding a solution for her and for you, and then putting that time elsewhere. Are there any other issues that arise with this Microsoft Dynamics program?
Usually, Ellen has to redo about, I would say, 4 checks each pay period, which have to be voided, recalculated, and reissued, and that takes up another chunk of her time as well.
Okay. Is there anything that you dislike about this current system?
Well, the main problem is it's very tedious and time consuming for my wife,
Mm-hmm.
especially since she's also a mom,
Mm-hmm.
and she'd prefer to spend a lot more time, less time conducting payroll activities and try and keep her role more part time.
Okay. Well, is there anything that you do like about the current system?
Yes, I do in fact like that it doesn't cost a fortune
Mm-hmm.
and that the system has a reasonable fee every year.
Okay, well, we'll definitely keep in mind that cost is definitely a huge factor for you. Do you currently have direct deposit with Microsoft Dynamics, or is that something you may be interested in the future?
Well, currently we don't have direct deposit, but we're definitely interested in that option, making the process, more automated and less time consuming.
Okay, absolutely. And does Ellen also handle the employee reports?
Yes. She manually tracks paid time off balances
Mm-hmm.
for all the employees every other month.
Okay. And does that ever lead to any issues by doing that manually?
A lot of times, some of the employees try and end up asking about their balance and then request time off that hasn't been earned yet, which can lead to lost funds for us.
Okay, that's not good. Does she spend a lot of time doing the employee reports as well?
Yes, usually she spends around 15 hours every week updating the employee data. It's very difficult for her to keep up with all the balances since the process is so manual and it takes up so much of her time.
Mm-hmm, I see. And does she also handle any of the tax administration as well?
She does, in fact. The tax deposits take about, I would say, 15 minutes per pay period.
Mm-hmm.
The quarterly filings take about 2 hours per quarter, and the W 2s take about 15 minutes per pay period.
Okay, so definitely a lot more time spent there as well, I see. Um, have you experienced any issues with your taxes over the past few years?
We did have a small issue around 4 years ago. We
Mm-hmm.
had to pay one penalty for late reporting.
Okay. And do you mind telling me who you bank with currently?
Currently, we're banking with Capital One.
Okay, and about how much does that cost you?
Right now, we pay a monthly fee of $250.
Okay, great. Well, just to summarize a little bit, I've noticed some of the challenges you're facing with your current payroll system right now include a lack of efficiency, accuracy, and then also the automation. It definitely seems like we should focus on creating a more efficient solution for you, especially since you're going to be expanding to a new location. We definitely want to improve your current payroll system by not only reducing the errors, but then also saving a lot of time overall. Am I missing any key points that you may be concerned about?
No, I think you definitely hit all of our major challenges that we were facing at this moment.
Okay, great. Well, if I can come up with a solution that would allow her to spend less time with the payroll operations and then more time with the kids while still keeping it cost effective for you, do you think that's something you'd both be interested in?
Definitely, yeah, that would be fantastic.
Okay, yeah. Well, I would love to create a personalized proposal with the information from our meeting today, and then hopefully they'll greatly benefit you and your clinic. Would you be able to meet with me again within the next week to discuss a proposal?
Yes, in fact, I would love to hear more about what you and ADP has to offer us.
Okay, fantastic. And what time would you be available next week?
Let me check 1 minute. I would say probably around Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. sounds good to me.
Okay, great. Well, I'll go ahead and mark that in my calendar. Thank you again for taking the time to meet with me today, Dr. Page. Do you have a business card in the case I need to contact you?
Yes, 1 moment. Ah, yes, there you go.
Okay. And here is my business card in case you need to contact me. Um, well, I definitely enjoyed meeting you today, and I look forward to meeting you again next week.
Thank you, Samantha. You've really impressed us.
Thank